it's our CleverDever Best of Travel Awards. This is very exciting.
Very exciting.
If only we'd spend more time preparing it. Just imagine how crazy it would be.
I'm just here for support.
No, you're here to read the envelope, please.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So as always, let us know in the comments, and I got to remember to always turn that on. Let us know in the comments where you are joining us from, so we can see where everyone in the world is, and we will get started.
Okay. People are kind of rolling in here, right?
Yeah, they're rolling in.
A second.
And there's always a lag.
There's always a lag.
Just don't forget that part. Like, you're like, oh, why isn't anyone laughing at my jokes? Well, they haven't heard it yet, even though you've already said it.
I also can't hear if they're laughing. So
if you are laughing,
why are you laughing at my jokes?
If you are laughing at Seamus's jokes, hit. Is there a haha? There's a haha.
Is there a haha in the thing?
Isn't there? Yeah, hit haha every time Seamus says something funny, so he knows you're laughing.
We appreciate your feedback.
And if I say something that you love, just hit love. See, because I love love. Okay. So what do we have? We have Meredith coming in. Shirley. Hey, Shirley. Meredith is in Beaumont. Sweden is in the house yet again. Love it, love it, love it. So we came up with this idea to do like an end of the year wrap up, because this is the last show of 2022, and go over some of the things that I thought were the best in travel. This is like absolutely non-scientific. Okay. There was no panel that adjudicated.
No, this is you. These are your decisions. These are your choices.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Your favorite things.
There you go. So I declare it the best. Okay, that's how it's going to go down. So I'm going to share with you some of the things, and hopefully some of it actually inspires you. You might even be heading to one of these destinations, or now you might want to put it on your list. So let's see, who else do we have? Petra from Braga. Nice. Evelyn's coming in from Germany. We are all over the place. So
Guten Abend.
Seamus has been practicing his German.
Just for you, Evelyn. Evelyn Messerschmidt.
So also do not forget, when Seamus says something funny, hit haha.
Do not forget.
It really would make him feel better. So, and also, oh my goodness, I told you this was a bit slapdash. No, people know. I am also, don't forget, it's the last show of the year. So as always, I love to give travel gear away, and I do have some more day packs. Oh, I might give away one. I might give away two.
Wow.
How do you
generous?
Yes, I know. Well, it's the end of
Santa over here.
Speaking of,
yeah,
nice sweater.
Thank you.
Why does it say bite me?
You can't see that. See, you just ruined it. You can't see it. Well, this is supposed to be like I don't know, like edgy or something. I have a Christmas sweater. I have another shirt on underneath it that's also a Christmas thing. You can't really see it. It's right here, so it doesn't really matter.
Well,
but
thank you for dressing for
it looks Christmassy.
Yeah.
I've never worn this before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so back to the day packs, and sorry for that diversion. For the day packs, if you want to win today, how do you win? If you've been here before, you already know, you put the word nugget in the comments, and then anything that I say that you're like, aha, I love that, put that resonates with you in the comments. Now, I know today's going to be a little bit different because I'm announcing my favorite things, but you can also put, let's say, if one of those things that you like, you're like, oh, that's great, I want to go there. Anything, just nugget and the thing that I've just listed as an award, or if I've said something about that's like, hey, that's a great idea, nugget, and then that. And at the end, we'll scroll and I will send it to you. And it is for US only, unless you're coming on one of my tours with me, then I will hand it to you when I see you. So let's start. Ready?
Okay. So what are we were giving a bunch of different categories. How do we tee this up for people to know kind of what to expect from this awards? Because yes, these are Julie's opinions, her favorite things for the year.
Yes.
Places, we've got
destinations, we've got lodging, we've got food and drink, we've got experiences. So we've kind of got a nice bit of a lot of different categories
based on your travel experiences.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. I get
you ready?
it.
So we're going to start big. This is like when you go with like best supporting actor or whatever. We're going to start with for 2022, my favorite, big city.
Oh, big city.
Seamus, the envelope, please.
The envelope, please.
And the winner is Vienna, Austria.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why Vienna? Well, you love Vienna so much, but why exactly?
It consistently wins as one of my favorite big cities because it is so super safe, and it's It's just beautiful, especially at night.
Mm.
It is my favorite city to walk around at night because the architecture is gorgeous. The buildings are beautiful. I always feel so safe. Like I walk around by myself, and there's something about that you probably don't understand because you walk around by yourself all the time. But as a woman, I adore that. There, because it's large, there are so many different places to eat, to drink, to look around, even to stop in a museum if you want to. And also music pours out of a lot of the churches now. The churches are more or less repurposed into music concert halls. They also still have a solemnity to them where you know, maybe you go in and you light a candle for safe travel or whatever you light candles for, and you know, Mozart's playing. There's a charm and a gentility about Vienna that I adore. So Vienna. Shirley Nugget, Vienna is the best. And you are going there next year with CleverDever Adventures. That is right, because my Christmas tour 2023, it begins in Vienna. And I'm going to share with you some of my favorite places and some of the locals that I've met. So you get to see it with me.
Is Vienna the northern capital of the Austro-Hungarian Empire? Was Budapest the southern capital, and the other one was that the northern capital? I don't know.
I don't know. We've been reading about Yugoslavia a lot, but not the Austro-Hungarian Empire.
But they're related. They're all neighbors.
So now, second on the list of the best ofs, this would be my favorite bite-sized city. Seamus, envelope, please.
Favorite bite-sized city is...
I love how he's got the envelope down here, so you never see.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's Ljubljana, Slovenia, which, Seamus, you're going to get to see for the first time.
Yes, I get to go there.
In January. Wonderful time.
I've never been there. I've seen lots of pictures of it. It looks beautiful.
And this is, again, it's similar in that it is a perfect place to walk around at night. And it's a perfect place to walk around during the day as well. It's very lively. It's very small. It's the main city center. You can cover in an hour. There's just a few streets. Again, super beautiful, super clean. It's got a river that runs right through the centers. You can sit along the river and have a beer or have some gelato. And everyone is so friendly. And the food, like, you can't go wrong ever. Like, Slovenians and food. And you can go with me, actually, next August, because I will be taking people to Slovenia, to Ljubljana to start that tour. So there you go.
All right.
Hannah Park, Nugget. I'm so excited for Slovenia. That's right. Hannah, I haven't met you yet, but I'm so excited. Hannah is going with me to Slovenia in August. So come with me because we are going to have so much fun. Okay. Favorite coastal town. An envelope, please. Gdansk. Poland. And yeah, you know what? And I'm for anyone who's not been to Poland, and some of you have been to Poland, and I swear I'm not just picking places that are on my tours, but this is where I went last year. And of the places I went last year, and I actually went to Gdansk 3 times. You got to come with me.
I did. I love Gdansk. It's great. Great walking city.
Another amazing walking city. And it's
big on atmosphere walking.
Super atmospheric. And the houses are kind of Hanseatic. A little bit German, a little bit Dutch. So you have all this beautiful architectural influence. Again, along the river, a ton of places to eat and drink. Just beautiful. The Fountain of Neptune, the old architecture, but then also that's a tri-city situation. So if you go to Sopot, which is like about 20 minutes along the coast, you're out on the beach, and it's like being on the Baltic Sea. There's something really, what's the word? It's not quite mystical, but there's something kind of like how would you describe it? It's kind of,
I don't know. It feels like a different.
It's so different. Yeah. You just feel like you're in a different part of the world. It just has this different vibe to it. Seagulls everywhere, beautiful. You can see the moon rising up. It's just, and there's a lot of good fish, as coastal towns tend to have.
Fish.
I know you hate fish.
I love fish. The fish there is delicious. It's delicious fish.
I love it. We've got some comments going in the chat. And if you're watching, by the way, on my personal page, I can't see your comments, just FYI. So you can come over to the CleverDever wherever page. That will also enable you to be a possible winner. But yeah.
Patricia Jacob says you can drink Goldwasser.
Oh, yes, you can. Yes, it's delicious. Yes, Shirley, Gdansk has a great eating and drinking scene. Absolutely. Beth is chiming in. Hannah, you will love Slovenia. Beth went, so she can tell you all about it. All right, now we're going to move on to lodging. And this is going to be a little different this year because I didn't go to a lot of new hotels that I would say this is something I would tell you have to go to. But I do want to talk about, you and I took a road trip, a very extensive road trip across
the great United States.
the great United States. And so why I want to talk about some lodging is because we had 3 dogs with us. And that is not always easy to get lodging, especially 3. A lot of places, maybe they'll take 1, they'll take 2.
And they start charging you like
Oh my
$10,
goodness.
$15 per dog or something.
25,
Like,
50,
whoa.
it was
yeah,
insane.
some of them were like, wow.
So
But
these
what if
next,
they're really well behaved dogs? Yeah, but they don't take your
what
word
if they're
for it.
extraordinarily cute dogs?
What if they're adorable? Yeah.
So these really quick, I'm gonna suggest to you 2022, my favorite dog-friendly hotel, Kimpton chain.
Yes.
Kimpton does not care how many dogs you have. It's always a bit kind of like a saucy hotel or
It's
something.
fun.
It's always
Yeah.
a very fun hotel.
It's kind of a sexy hotel.
Yeah, sexy.
Yeah,
You
hotel
can
chain.
roll up on there. They have dog beds. They have dog food bowls. You always know for the, I would always double check if you have dogs just to make sure, but we've stayed in many a Kimpton with our dogs, and our dogs have a very good time.
They enjoy it. Kimpton specializes in, I think, repurposing old buildings or rehabbing old hotels and turning them into kind of boutique type hotels, so that you get like the feeling that the people there actually care about the hotel. They're not working for another corporation, even though they are part of a corporation. But they always love dogs. The one we stayed at in Nashville had a parking garage on what floor was that? That was like the 10th floor. There was a parking garage, but then there was a dog park in the parking garage.
Oh yeah,
with a dog
it was
run.
great because we were in the middle
so,
of Nashville.
Yeah,
and so there wasn't really wooded areas.
And you think about going to cities when it's raining, when it's snowing, you're like, I'm gonna take them for a walk in the park, and it's muddy and everything. So they had an indoor dog park there that I was like, oh, this is great.
Yeah,
this is awesome.
so definitely. And also kind of ancillary to that, I'm going to give a shout out to the best dog friendly and national, just a road trip chain. So like us, we didn't even know where we were going to stop each night because we just kept barreling through until we got tired, or it just seemed like it was going to be too long to the next stop. You ready for this? La Quinta.
La Quinta, yeah.
Almost always. Now again, there's a few, so always check. But we went to a La Quinta both in Oklahoma and one in New Mexico.
Yeah.
Didn't matter how many dogs. They didn't charge us for the dogs. They have a little dog park in the parking lot.
Yeah, they actually care about people traveling with their dogs. That's kind of nice because
Yeah.
people travel with their dogs all the time, and and a lot of times they don't understand that it's like, okay, well, dogs need a place to do things, go to the bathroom, and yes, sometimes they pee inside rooms and that sort of
Not
thing.
our
So,
dogs.
Not our dogs. They're well behaved.
But so yeah, that is my my tip for dog friendly lodging. And yes, I like this one. Hannah says Kimpton's great. They even have goldfish sometimes if you want to borrow a pet.
Oh, really?
I always think you should be able to borrow a dog,
That's
and
fun.
snuggle with them.
Bring a fish in for the night.
Yes. Let's see. And just want to make sure before we go on, all these wonderful nuggets. Leanne says Kimpton hotels are great. Stay with my 70-pound dog all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't discriminate. It's amazing.
Yeah,
right?
they're not like small dogs only. Oh, those big dogs are going to tear things up. So yeah.
So yeah, Lori, someone who loves dogs, it's always great to know dog-friendly places. Yep.
And La Quintas are everywhere, as opposed to Kimptons are only usually in the big cities, but La Quintas are everywhere. Yeah, so the fact that they were always there was like, oh, thank you.
I like Shirley says La Quinta loves furry friends and hockey players. Are those one and the same? Could be.
They typically are. I would say so.
And Nat's just joining us from Germany. Again, if you're coming in a little bit later from the beginning, just want you to know that Seamus, if he says something funny, he wants you to click the haha button.
Please, really bolster.
You can also just hit love if you love all of this wonderful.
I
want you to hit love for me. He wants the haha. Okay, one more lodging, and then we're bringing on a super awesome special guest. I have a tip for you again. This is best tiny houses. And the winner is Amorjla in Demki, Poland. I know, sounds super out of the way, but if you are in the north of Poland, or if you come with me, you might have this opportunity. But if you are on your own and you want a place that's next to the beach, but then is a beautiful little tiny house that's fully stocked, and it's right near a grocery store, these, and again, if you want the list, just to remind you, if you want today's list, put list in the notes, because I'm going to compile all this onto a blog post along with this replay, and I'll have links. So if you find yourself planning a trip somewhere and there was something that we mentioned today that you want to go back and find, you'll be able to. So make sure you write list in the notes. Got it?
Got it.
Got it.
So those tiny houses, I look forward to staying there.
Yeah, you did.
At some point, I didn't get to go experience those tiny houses.
No, you did not.
I've seen pictures. It looks very cozy.
It was
and
one.
fun.
Everybody who went loved
a lot of
it.
outdoor activities. Sort of
So
like
much, yeah.
you're kind of like you would imagine like a lake house or like a camp somewhere in the Midwest or upstate New York. You're kind of like, oh, there's outdoor activities and places for families to throw the frisbee.
Oh yeah, and then we
barbecue.
Had, we had barbecue outside, cookout.
Sometimes that's fun to travel like that. Like be like, oh yeah, I forgot. This is pretty simple. It's like camping, but
yeah. You're also part of nature, which is really lovely. You're kind of you have that feeling, because sometimes, especially now when travel is sort of roaring back, you feel crowded, and that's why I love this opportunity. Is that you're going out more to the woods, but you're actually not far from the beach, so you have space and you have nature. And sometimes traveling, that's what you need to decompress, is just have your own space. So
yeah,
I absolutely recommend these places. Now we have an amazing guest. I don't want you too far. You've got some more some more awards to give,
but I'm gonna go so that I don't. It's a screen thing. Don't worry about it.
It's a screen thing. Seamus is going to be right here. And we're going to have my very special guests. Everybody, welcome, please. Rachel Leah Cohen.
Penny got very excited about the dog places. So she's sporting her Hanukkah sweater.
Very nice.
Seamus with his Christmas sweater. All right, Penny.
Oh, Penny. Yes, Penny has got the Hanukkah sweater. We're covering a lot of holidays right now.
Yes.
Well,
yes.
Rachel, welcome to the award show.
Hi.
I'm so happy that you could be a presenter.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry I dressed in my flannel. I didn't put my gown on. It's been a week,
I know. Okay, so Rachel is here to present a couple of awards. Things that she was actually, yes?
I'm sad I didn't put Rachel Leah Cohen BFF Extraordinaire on my title card.
You would win that award every single year. And
yeah.
There's a lot of people saying hi to you in the comments. We've got Beth, Jordan, Patricia, Lori, Sharon, Meredith. Everyone's like, Rachel. It's like Shirley RLC. Yep. It's like the big celebrity presenter. So, okay, this next award is for the best farm to table retreats. Rachel, envelope, please.
Wait, Seamus has to hand me the envelope.
He went off screen because
I got it though. I got it.
You got it. Somehow you got the envelope, even without
it. Goes to Bote Farms.
Bote Farms. Bote Farms is in Fanique, Albania. And what is so special about this place? Rachel was the one who found it. It's pretty cool. It started by two Americans who decided they didn't want America anymore, and they went to Albania, and they decided to open up an entire farm in the hills, not far from Sarande. Which is, it's down south, closer to Greece, Cyprus. So they have this gorgeous spot in the hills. Beautiful. And they make this food. The food was just so much food. They have this beautiful big communal table that's up at the top of the hill, and they just bring out course after course after course after course after course.
But what Juliana is not sharing with you is that we were there for what, 2.5 hours?
Uh-huh.
2 hours almost. Julie and I were just with the goats. We just stayed with the goats.
Yes, there are goats there. And if you're lucky, they will let you play with them and snug them. So you have goats. And they also, when we were there, they didn't have the rooms finished. But now you can actually go there. You can do farm visits. You can do long stays. They're also offering retreats. They have a yoga retreat, a screenwriting retreat, and an author, just a writing retreat. So there's multiple ways that you can go and enjoy these kind of small homes. Again, I'll put the link in the blog post itself, and you can see what they've got set up there. It's beautiful.
So it's gorgeous. It really, and the family, they're so loving and kind, and it's just this hospitality that's just you get in Albania.
In Albania. Okay. Oh, Seamus, I feel like I need you to talk about this. The next couple.
I
Rachel,
love Lynette's comment. Bote Farms, go for the goats, stay for the full experience.
I love how Lynette's already writing taglines for Bote Farms. Seamus, these next two awards you're very much part of. So I feel like I'm gonna bring you over here. Okay. I know he doesn't want it because his face is really.
Do you want me to move over? If I move over,
I don't know. It doesn't matter, Rachel. It's we'll go through them. See, look, we just have to be.
Hi, Seamus.
Hi, Rachel.
Okay. So this next one is favorite new restaurant in North America. And Seamus particularly wanted to pick this place. So this is Seamus's pick. The winner of favorite new restaurant in North America is In Bloom in Paso Robles, California.
Hey.
Do you want to talk about that for a minute?
In Bloom is a fairly new restaurant. Actually, it opened this year in February in Paso Robles, California, a place in the wine region, the Central Coast, California. We go there often. And this is kind of a farm-to-table concept. We just went the other day. Maybe some of this is recency bias.
It is recency bias.
But it was so good. Everything was just treated really well. And, because I'm a vegetarian, a lot of places are very meat-heavy. But this had a lot of vegetables that were treated well.
And it's not a vegetarian restaurant.
The sunchokes that you
Oh, my God,
really
sunchokes. Do you guys like sunchokes?
Mushrooms.
Yeah,
Gosh, what was the other day?
Oh, there were mushrooms in a butternut squash yogurt, which was really amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And then we also had the carrots with pomegranate sauce.
Oh God! And they make their own focaccia. It's like freshly made focaccia that they bring out. Rachel will have to go.
I love Rachel. She's like,
I know. I'm like,
really good.
I'm getting angry. I'm getting angry.
I texted you. I was like, Rachel, you're gonna love it next time we go.
They only opened in February, so it's still fairly new up there. But yeah, it's and it was just delicious. So yes. I felt like it's the best meal I've had in like a really long time. When you do that, when you go to a restaurant, you're like, this was really good. Wait a minute. Where you try a lot of the stuff at the same time and you're like, okay, it's good. That's good. It hits a spot or whatever. But when it's new and it's good, you're like, oh man, I forgot. This is why we try new places because we always hope for that kind of thing. So yeah, it was really good.
So that is in North America. That's in California, Paso Robles, California. It's Central California. Now, this next one is Rachel is going to tell us our favorite new restaurant in Europe. Rachel,
I have the envelope,
and the winner is
Trattoria Carmen in Dubrovnik.
Wow, that is an excellent choice.
Okay. So let us tell it. So I had gone to Italy. We got to Dubrovnik, and our tour guide. We're like, where should we eat? He's like, it's an Italian restaurant in Dubrovnik. We're like, can you get us a reservation? They had 2 tables outside, only 2. We go. I was so angry how good this food was.
Rachel,
we sat there. We couldn't even talk because it was like an explosion in your mouth every single bite, and the wine was amazing.
Yeah.
And the food.
We started with a beet salad, and the beets were cut into smaller bits with like a whipped feta or a blue cheese. I can't remember now.
No, it was not blue cheese. It was not blue cheese. It was not blue cheese.
And so everyone who is interested, I know Dubrovnik is on a lot of people's lists of places to go. In terms of restaurants in the walled city, there's really not much to recommend. Unfortunately, it has become like a Disney.
Touristy.
It doesn't feel like a real authentic place to visit anymore. So finding food there, it's just going to be super mediocre and expensive. So I'm actually not a huge recommender of going to Dubrovnik personally. That's me. Having said that, there's another argument for why you always hire a local guide. Robbie, born and raised in Dubrovnik, he knows the proprietors. He's like, this is the one restaurant to go to. And then we had a pasta with truffles. Oh my God. Like angels were singing. So
angels in my mouth.
I'm like, it was, but I do want to just go one thing though, Juliana. I think that I would like for us to give Dubrovnik another chance in the off season because we have some friends that have said to us that if we go, because we were there in the height of summer.
Well,
I think
this is a whole other show. And trust me, I'm actually going to Croatia again in January to do more exploration for a potential tour. So if you want to see it like a local, save some space, go with me in 2024. The reason that I don't flat out, I think Dubrovnik, if you've ever wanted to see it, you should absolutely see it. The city is beautiful. It's historical. If you like Game of Thrones, you'll recognize some of it. Like, I'm not saying don't go. I'm just saying don't expect an authentic experience, because the locals have all moved out of the city, and I'm not going to guess at a percentage, but a large percentage of those homes are just Airbnbs. Nobody really lives there.
A ghost town.
And they've just opened up a lot of restaurants. So, and it's a lot of tourist restaurants. So it's just a get in, get out kind of place. For me, that it's worth seeing, but I enjoy really being with locals and having authentic experiences. So that's my 2 cents on that.
All right.
Croatia's been on my list for years. Well, Kristen, guess what you're doing in 2024? Solved it for you. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I have to say, if I was to go back to Croatia, I would actually only want to go on a CleverDever tour, because I think that you're going to be able to hit these places that you don't find when you just look at, go to Dubrovnik, go here. That would be the way to go. I think that I'd have a way.
And we'll still be able to find that one delicious, authentic restaurant, like a needle in the haystack. That's what I do for you. Okay, this next one, Seamus, is all yours.
Okay.
Best vegetarian comfort food joint. I just made that up, but
Comfort food.
Comfort food.
That's
Vegetarian comfort food.
Vegetarian comfort food.
Okay, you ready? Envelope, and the winner is.
The winner is best vegetarian comfort food joint is Good Dogs Plant Foods in Vancouver.
Yeah.
Yes.
You want to talk about that for a minute?
Yes. I was shooting an episode of Kung Fu in Vancouver, and Julie came up and joined us. And we were walking down. There's a street there called Robson Street. They also call it Per Diem Alley. Where the actors all spend their money, because the hotel, the hotel that all the actors stay at is right nearby. And so this is kind of the main shopping district. There's all the typical Canadian stores like Roots and Boots and other things that go oot. And just a little bit further down the road, we stopped by and nobody was in this place. And we're still trying to stay COVID conscious. And so we wanted to go somewhere where nobody was, and like there was not always the ability to have outdoor seating. So there was this little place and it looked like it was like all vegan, like all the time. And sometimes vegan can get a little crunchy. Sometimes they substitute a lot of stuff. I like cheese on occasion, so we're not really vegan, but we're like, let's give this place a chance. And yeah,
it's hot dogs, you guys.
Hot dogs, just literally hot dogs. But like a hot dog and a bun, and then just a ton of stuff loaded.
I'm going to actually read to you our 2 favorite ones that we would go back, because we went.
So we went there like twice. Yeah.
Okay, so you really like the Hail Satan.
Yes.
And
Hail Satan.
And that one was guajillo oil toasted bun with charred shishito salsa, habanero and Valentina cream cheese, charred green onion aioli, and crispy chili peanut oil.
It was spicy.
It was very good.
It was spicy. And
the hot dog that I kept going back for was the tot dog, and that was house herbed roshti tots. Roshti is like roshti is like
Alsatian potatoes.
Tater tots is
tater
what
tots.
Like hash browns. Thank
okay.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you. So house queso, avocado salsa, accioti aioli, blue corn tortillas, pickled bird's eye, shishito salsa, and greens. It was so good.
Man.
We kept going back. So if you go to Canada, you go to British Columbia, you go to Vancouver, try Good Dogs Plant Foods if you want an amazing.
On Robson. And give them some business so that they stay open for the next time when we. So some of this is selfish. Give them some business so that they stay open for the next time that we're there.
Wait, is that the place that had the spoons?
Yes. Rachel wanted us to steal a spoon for her, and we didn't do it because it's bad to steal spoons
from small businesses.
Rachel. Anyway. But they had nice spoons. Yes, they did.
Shirley wants you to know Canadians don't talk like that. They don't say roots into boots and
roots.
Okay.
A boot.
By the way, I think this is lovely. The last time we saw each other was Atlanta. So
Atlanta,
I'm loving this.
Yeah, pre-COVID.
Yeah. Pre-COVID. The day before COVID.
2
Okay,
days.
the next one, Rachel is going to give this award. This is best sandwiches.
Oh, I got the
best
envelope.
in travel 2022. Best sandwiches goes to.
Wait, I have
Picture of people eating it.
Swarovskis.
Yay!
Look at those open face sandwiches.
Again, I know, Rachel, we get a little speechless when we think about
So the last time that Julie and I were in Europe together, we
Which was
decided to
July.
fly. Yes, which was July. I have no concept of time. We decided to fly home through Vienna, less than 24 hours, just to go get sandwiches.
Mhm.
That's what we
just to
did.
get these sandwiches.
Just to get these
It's an
sandwiches.
expensive sandwich.
It was. But then we got there. And it was towards the end, and they only had like I don't know, 20 something
You didn't
sandwiches
realize they would
left.
keep putting out sandwiches. I mean, it makes
Right,
sense
we-
now that you say it.
Oh,
But whatever sandwiches are left, they just sell until they are empty, and
until
then
the
they
sandwiches
close.
are gone, and then you go home.
And it
So we
was
get
like one
there.
of those like shopping showdowns where Rachel and I were racing like this one and this, and then just put it all on the plate.
We ordered, what did we say, 15?
We ordered 15 sandwiches.
Wait, we ordered 15. I think this is how it went down. We ordered 15, and then another family came in, and then we got nervous that they were going to eat one that we wanted. So then we got in line again and got more.
Sandwiches.
You guys are terrible.
We ate all of them. We ate
All of them.
So, and for those of you who don't know, this again is in Vienna. This is in the Innenstadt. This was recommended to us by, look at how delicious they are. A local, a lot. And honestly, it's mostly locals and people that get this tip. And they are little strips of open face sandwiches with different spreads on them. And it's anything from like maybe tuna with pickle. It's horseradish and beets. It's what are some of your favorites, Rachel? We've had so many.
Oh, there's the egg salad one is such a good one.
The egg salad.
And the salmon,
Oh.
wasn't there like the egg salad was one of our favorites. And then there was one with like
Salmon and horseradish cream.
this.
And the thing is, it's super affordable way to get
Yeah.
lunch if you're in Vienna as
Yeah.
well. If you just stop by Trzniewski and get a plate of say 5, and it's only like €5.
Yeah.
And they sell their own
And-
homemade kind of like a sparkling
Yeah,
drink.
they
So
have
you
a
can
sp-
get,
they
like,
have
a
a
little
beer and then
or
like a sparkling wine. And the woman we told her, like I went to Google Translate and we told her how we just flew in to have these sandwiches, and she was so touched. And we had a little moment with her, and yeah, it was pretty.
It was
pretty
amazing. Yeah, and so and Kristen here can't wait to try them. You know what? And Jane, I saw you were in here too saying you can't wait to try them. Well, lucky both of you because you're on my Christmas tour next year, and I have a very special surprise because we are going to have them, but it's going to be in the most amazing setting.
Ooh,
So
save the surprise.
I know it's just you know
Yeah.
how
Yes. Yeah.
everyone who goes on tours with me, you know how much
Julie loves
I
prizes.
love surprises.
Things are
so
on your
don't-
itinerary, but then there's surprises too. So yeah.
So yes, if you're going on my Christmas tour, you are getting these sandwiches, but it's going to be
So
some bad-
don't go before, Pat. Don't go before and go get them. Just wait for the surprises. Wait
Well,
for the
I mean, if
surprises.
you might love them, you might want to eat them every day. I'm not going to say you're not to eat them. If you
I
get
mean,
them
I
early,
would eat them every day.
Otherwise, wait. Okay, so let's go on with the next award, and this one, oops, this one is best gelato. Seamus is popping out for a second. Best gelato, and the winner is a place called. I really need like a symphony to play me into this. The winner, Gelato Romana, and this is in Spittelberg, Austria, which is just outside the Innenstadt of Vienna. And ever since my July 2021 tour in Slovenia, where my guests were addicted to gelato, specifically Lily. So I'm really excited because Lily is going to be on my Christmas tour, so I get to introduce her to this, even though it'll be cold. We're going to go get some gelato. Why is this my favorite? And now I've been obsessed with finding amazing gelato everywhere. Like I've been making Rachel go with me, like every time we go places. I'm like, we have to try the gelato.
And I am lactose intolerant, so it's a field day for me over here.
So this particular gelato, a couple reasons why I picked it this year as my absolute favorite is because the consistency is very rich. It's very creamy. It's not too icy, like some can. It doesn't have, it has a lot of really natural, delicious flavors. Like it's very handmade. It doesn't feel artificial at all. And what's great is if you get the sugar cone, it's like 5 scoops. And I was like, there's no way I'm going to eat 5 scoops of gelato. But
watching Juliana order gelato is probably one of my favorite things in my life.
okay, but the flavors that they have at Gelato Romana were so amazing, and it was stuff with like roasted pine nuts and fresh chocolate, like really inventive, super delicious combinations. But when I say 5 scoops, they're baby scoops because I cannot. Everyone who's had gelato with me, which last year I think that was everyone who traveled with me, including in the country of Georgia. I can eat like maybe 1 regular size scoop. These are baby scoops. So you get to, and I'm a trier. I love all the flavors. So I had 5 different flavors in one thing. It was outstanding. So if you're coming with me next year, I will definitely show you where it is. If not, make sure you have a list or notes written so I know to make sure and get you this, because then it'll have a link and you can find it for when you go to Vienna. If you're not there with me, you can still find this place because it is fantastic. Okay, now Rachel, best desserts.
Okay.
Envelope, please, Rachel.
Envelope, please. I want to preface this to say, to get to this dessert, you have to do a 12-hour hike first.
Well, because this place or this particular dessert,
Because
like good dessert, has got a lot of calories.
The chocolate balls.
Yes, Chef Uroš chocolate balls. This is in a little village, actually known as the Chocolate Village, Radolica in Slovenia. If you go on my Slovenia tour,
you
I
definitely
am 100% this time. It's not even a suggestion. It's part of the tour now.
It's a must.
Hannah,
it's a must.
Hannah, you are getting the chocolate balls. I hope you like chocolate because we are sitting down and having these.
So the first time that Juliana and I tried it, we shared one, and we were so mad at ourselves for sharing it. We're like, never again. The next day, we're like, we had to go on a hike just so we could walk off the amount of calories we were about to eat, because there's no reason not to eat the entire thing yourself.
We had two days in a row. And just so you know, why is this the best dessert? Because they take fresh berries, fresh strawberries, I think it is, and there's a cream, the homemade delicious cream, and they put it inside of a hard chocolate shell, a ball, and then
I'm trying to get a picture of it.
They have this beautiful display with like a some kind of like a sour cream gelato, and then a raspberry sorbet, and then they pour hot chocolate ganache over the top, and it melts the chocolate ball, and then the berries are exposed, and the whole thing. Oh my god. Yeah, anybody who is who has had the chocolate ball, I see some people already in the comments extolling the virtues of the chocolate ball.
Again, I'm angry. It's one of those things that there's a few foods that I have had in my life. One is that risotto in Champagne with you, Julie, in Champagne, France, and the chocolate ball and the Tresnewski sandwiches, like that I can still I can taste it right now. Yeah. I also like that good.
Rachel, I wrote down a quote. Unfortunately, I don't know why it's 3 points and I don't have my glasses. So this was the day that we had the gelato and the sandwiches in Vienna, because Rachel and I keep quotes of our trips, things that we say that amuse us. And apparently we had gone to, we'd had our 15 sandwiches. We tried the gelato. We were sitting at a beer garden in Vienna because I was trying beer gardens, and we had pretzels and beer. And I turned to Rachel and I said, why do I have heartburn? And Rachel said, I don't know. You only had a beer and a pretzel with mustard and 15 sandwiches and 5 scoops of gelato. This is how we eat when we go on these trips.
Yes, it's true. It's totally true.
Okay.
And when we eat sushi, they want to put us at a table for 2. We're like, no.
We're gonna
need a 4 top. Yeah.
Okay. So we are going to continue. Rachel was there. Seamus is going to come back in because he's got 2 awards to give. So
I'll move over.
All right. Okay. Seamus, you don't need to move over, Rachel.
I'm just kidding.
Best neighborhood bar.
Ah,
Oh, he's excited.
hold on. Okay. Best neighborhood bar.
And the winner is Bar Saloon Sintra in Sintra, Portugal.
Yes. They
Why is that so funny?
I really like this bar. It's near a garage that we have. It's near our garage.
I like how it's really not an important.
And they're
fact.
really nice. There's a guy named Bashku, who's and they have really good beers. They have a good Belgian beer there as well. And some local craft beers and everything. So it's a great place.
And they have like really shitty frozen pizza that's somehow delicious. And the music is amazing. I actually took some friends of mine in October. They were visiting while I was in Sintra in Portugal. And we went to some of the places that are right in the village. And I'm like, I know this kind of like neighborhood baby bar place. Let's go there. And it's not very welcoming on the outside, like any good neighborhood bar should be. And then you go inside, like the music is so good. It's like 80s, 90s. It's just like it's fun.
It's good music.
It's got a good vibe.
And they serve quack in the proper receptacle.
That's
Those of
true.
you guys that are fans of Belgian beer, quack. They serve it in this wooden handled thing that I think is for when you're on a sleigh, so that you don't touch the glass itself, so you can drink and sleigh ride. Anyway, but there's this traditional holder that gets stolen all the time from bars, but they have them there, and it's like, wow, they got a quack holder? That's crazy. So
if you go to Sintra and you stay the night, or even if you're there in the evening, go to Bar Saloon Sintra.
Bar Saloon Sintra. They're great there. They have a good Facebook page too.
Okay, we're gonna keep moving because we gotta finish all these awards.
Okay. Time is burning.
The next
What's
one,
our next one?
Best brunch spot.
Okay,
and the winner is Urban House in Bratislava, Slovakia. This place, if you're going on my Christmas tour, again, I'm not just picking places that are on my tour, but I went.
These are places you've been this year. You've been doing scouting this year, so you're excited about sharing.
Oh my god! And I have to tell, this is why this place is so good. So if you
seems like you're biased, but you're actually these are all part of your experiences. Right?
Well, and this is why they're also included in future experiences. Yes. So I did some scouting in Bratislava in October just to firm up some things for my Christmas tour, and this brunch spot. If you find yourself in Bratislava, you must go. And Bratislava, by the way, is about a 45-minute car ride from Vienna Airport. So it's a really easy day trip if you find yourself in Vienna, in fact, and you want to see something different, go to Bratislava, even for the day. But Urban House, I'm going to tell you again why this is so amazing. So I went there for brunch because I want to bring my group to there for brunch. And so one thing, they had Turkish eggs. I've never quite seen this before, but they had poached eggs in a yogurt which had like a green herbed oil that was amazing. Not a pumpkin oil, but something, I think like a dill oil. And then they had whipped feta and garlic. And then they had this chili harissa butter, which you know how much you love harissa. Like it's a very Hungarian type thing. And then it had more dill and garden cress. And then these amazing pitas. You just dip in the whipped feta with the, oh my God. And then they had chocolate croffles, which are, they have croissants that they put in a waffle iron, like many, many layers. So kind of like a cronut.
Yeah.
But they Rachel, you know you're going there for brunch.
I'm so excited.
And they take croissants and they squish them in the waffle iron, and then they have Nutella ganache, they have fresh strawberries, blueberries, some walnuts that are sprinkled on it, and then the vanilla crumble that has a little crunch to it, and then a mango passion fruit puree.
Wow.
So I absolutely 100% recommend. This is my favorite brunch place. So there you go. Like Shirley is in with the nuggets. She's got, the Bratislava. Cannot wait. I know you're going to be able to go there, Shirley. Okay. This next one, Seamus, is you are going to give this one away. Give this one away. You're going to announce this one. This is best craft beer of 2022 for us.
Best craft beer is Firestone Walker, Gold Rider, and Anniversary Ale. You always like the Anniversary.
I love it.
We're gonna give it
year.
to Gold Rider, because
wow,
it's a new one, so that they have there. So again, some recency bias, maybe. Paso Robles, California, is the home of Firestone Walker, which are available nationally. You guys probably all have heard of.
It started is
Firestone.
a family craft beer company, so good for
Yes.
them that they've grown.
They
but
do this sort of artisanal series that are all barrel aged beers, and so there are a lot of different flavors going into things, kind of a little bit more akin to like Belgian beers, that they'll age something in a barrel, so you get some oaky flavors. But then there'll be different kind of barrels. There'll be cognac barrels, whiskey barrels,
the Gold
sherry
Rider,
barrels.
the Gold Rider is in a cognac barrel.
Yeah. So
Did I go to this place with you guys? I went to this place with you guys, right?
You might have. It is. It's sometimes we only go if we have like big groups because it's easy to get a table.
It's that big
You know,
place with the big.
it's really
okay.
big. It's
yeah,
really
yeah.
big.
Then you must have, because there's a lot of different beers
They've
there.
built up. It used to be like a tiny little place, and now it's quite large.
Rachel, I didn't know you like beer, so from now on, we'll take you to beer places only. Only beer places from now on, Rachel. Yeah.
Okay, Jane. See, we've convinced Jane to plan a trip to Paso Robles, California.
It's nice there. We like it there.
Yep.
Yeah. Good wine, good food.
Absolutely.
Very pretty part of California.
Okay,
Yeah.
now
Jane also made a comment that I think it was Jane who said something about like listening to this on an empty stomach. Like, I'm starving right now. Like, now
I'm like, I know this
starving.
food and drink awards. My God.
No.
Next we have this very exciting award that Seamus is. It's Seamus's award
Yes.
alone.
This is the only word I thought I was giving this entire time, so I've been preparing this one for hours.
Okay, Seamus, tell everyone what the award is.
Best Pizza Award. Again, another Paso Robles place called Della's. And it's on Della's on 13th Street in
It's new.
Paso
Rachel,
Robles.
you know
It's
what?
new.
Oh, okay. I know. I was like,
Restaurant Hatch.
It's new.
Hatch
Yeah.
Restaurant opened up a pizza place next door.
Yeah. So they specialize in craft cocktails and Napolitano style pizza.
But like craft pizza is like amazing.
Yeah. So let me, any of you guys are fans of pizza, traditional pizza, Napolitano pizza. There are people that claim that they're Napolitano style just because they're oven fired. Or wood-fired pizzas, such as like Blaze or 900 Degrees, those places that you guys have heard of before, doesn't mean they're actually Napolitano style. Or the Pizza Vera, Pizzeria Vera, Vero, depending on the thing in Italian. But they have to let the dough rest overnight. And a lot of times they don't do it correctly. They don't do it long enough. It should have that sourdough kind of taste to it. And Della's does that really well, and they have a really spicy pizza, which a lot of times you want spicy pizza. They throw a lot of like salsicce or induja on there, like spicy.
This vegetarian pronouncing
spicy
all these sausages.
And well, I know to avoid them because they're meat. They go, oh, induja, that sounds great, and you're like, it's sausage. Italian sausage. So they're spicy. So that they do one that is spicy with being vegetarian, and I love that. So
yeah, Sharon's got it right here. She's got Della's Pizzeria. It's new.
Dell''A, like her name is Della.
I think it's Dell. Okay,
I
whatever.
think you're wrong. I just looked it up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Della's. Look
you
at
guys,
that.
you know.
Apostrophe S.
Okay.
Yeah.
Apostrophe S. You guys got it. You
Closed
got it.
on Mondays and Tuesdays, apparently.
Too much to Seamus' sadness. Okay. That, and this one I want you to stick around just because I want you to endorse this pick.
Okay.
Because I really wanted to be across the board with stuff. Best healthy road trip food.
Oh, Jesus.
I know it seems like, oh my God, are you giving an award for everything?
Okay.
Yes, I
Yes, we
am.
are, apparently.
this is an important one.
United
This is
States.
important.
What, Rachel?
I said this is important. Healthy road trip food is important.
It's all there are food deserts at certain points, and you're like, I can't keep eating like this, or I'm gonna have to drive to the hospital.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah, you only have so much like Tex-Mex on the road, and they're like, oh my God.
no, I literally
guys.
thought I was gonna have to go to the hospital.
So this
Too much queso.
The winner is best road healthy food, road trip health food.
It's a place called Salad and Go. It's out of Phoenix, Arizona. There's multiple locations, and this is the big pro tip: download the app. And if you're driving through Arizona, driving through Phoenix, order it before you get there, because when we got there was a line of like 20 cars.
Line. You're like, wow, drive up salad is really popular in Phoenix, apparently.
You don't have time to wait in line if you're on a road trip. We pulled into the parking lot, went to the window, picked up our food, and they have salads, like they make them like in a tortilla if you want. You can have a salad.
Yeah.
It was like
it was really popular. It was like,
just
who are all you people eating salads in Arizona?
So if
Good
you're
for
driving through Arizona.
Good for you, Phoenix. Good for you. Being healthy.
Look at you.
Okay.
Okay. Seamus, if you wanna, you can leave for a few minutes.
TikTok.
TikTok.
What's going on?
I know we got to get through the rest of these awards.
Wow.
Seamus is like, hurry up and don't talk too much, and then he tells you about pizza dough in great detail. So we all have our things we want to talk about. Okay, so now we're into favorite travel experiences, and I'm gonna say best animal experience. The winner. This is the real winner in my heart is this Polish woman Magda, but it's at her house, and you can only go if you go on a trip with me. So you can't duplicate it. But she had baby goats, and I cried while snuggling them. But so I'm gonna say the best animal experience is if you go to Sežana in Slovenia and go to Lipica to see the white stallions, because
I know, I missed that.
First thing in the morning, they let them out of the stable and they go into this like 300-acre pasture and just see hundreds of gorgeous white stallions just galloping past you. Like, it is a spiritual experience. It is amazing. And if you go to Slovenia with me this August, I'm going to take you there, and it's really amazing because you can visit the stables, you can pet them. It's if you like horses or animals, it is a wonderful moment to connect with them. And it's just in this beautiful pastoral setting. So that's my, but you can also, if you're going to Slovenia, you can visit on your own. So it is a duplicatable experience. Best nature experience, Rachel Leah Cohen.
Oh, is this me?
Yeah,
Please
best
hold.
nature.
I don't know where my envelope is. The envelope is. Wait, I have everything queued up. Lumishal.
Lumishalis, yes. Look, this place is otherworldly. The water is like gorgeously green. You have to take a 90-minute. This is in Albania. This is very close to the border of Montenegro. And you can take a boat. It's about a 90-minute ride.
Wait, for those of you who are following along with our adventure, this is the road to get to this was the one where we thought we were going to die.
We lived. We did. It was scary. The boat ride was absolutely breathtaking. And then once you get to the Shala River, to this Lumi Shalis place, there's one little hotel. You could actually stay.
You can stay there.
At this really local hotel in this area and be there before tourists start coming in. And we were the tourists, so but it is absolutely 100% worth going to. It is astounding. The nature is just gorgeous. So 100% recommend. Okay, Rachel, the next one. Favorite unexpected travel experience.
Okay, so here's the deal. For some reason, Juliana and I did not experience certain things that some people do in their 20s. And so we just happened to be sitting on the beach in Albania and Ksamil, just having a cocktail, just enjoying the beauty. And Juliana turns around and she says, "Rachel, look." And then we now were in a foam party.
You can't sit on the sidelines when a foam party is happening. And so slightly older than in our 20s. And then the hotel manager handed us, I love all these visuals that you have, Rachel.
I like the visuals. I feel like people need to experience it with us. But that's one of the reasons that I really do love traveling with you, Julie, because we have things. Well, this past trip, we had a few things scheduled, but there's room for foam parties and amazing Italian food in the middle of Croatia. And, and there's like all these experiences that, you happen to be there and we get to experience them, and then we go and do it. And who would know that we were at a foam party in Albania?
God. I loved every minute of it, though.
It was
Rachel Decker is like dead over the foam party, but you have to do it. When you're in Albania and
you have to
shooting suds at you, you have to do it.
Albanian foam party.
An Albanian foam party. Everyone has to experience that once in their life. So as Shirley says that Juliana and Rachel attract crazy things. We attract fun.
It's called fun,
It's
Shirley.
fun also because it's Sagittarius season, and Sagittarius is, aka me, we're all about finding fun. That is like our entire star sign. It's true, Rachel. Look it up. Okay.
I'm sympathetic and loyal or something. I
You're
don't know.
sympathetic and loyal. I'm a moving party. And anyone who's been on a tour with me knows because the dance party will break out.
Sure.
Okay, Rachel, I have 3 more awards. I don't know
Great.
if you want to stick around or if you want
Yeah,
to.
because I want to
invite
do the
everybody.
thing when I tell you to stop with the nugget. I've
Oh,
always
you're
wanted
gonna
to do
scroll
that.
with me? Okay. Okay, Rachel's gonna stick around, y'all. Okay. Here we go. Let's see. Oops. I'm sorry. I'm trying to update the. Okay. Now this one, this is in the travel gear section, and I want to preface this by saying I am not. And if you've seen some of my other shows, I do tell you things that I travel with to make it easier, more convenient. But I'm not a huge stuff person because I think you need to be spending your money on travel and having the experience that makes you richer than just having a boatload of things you're going to throw in a closet. So when I give you stuff, these are things that I really believe in. Okay, so that's my preface. My first one, my favorite travel gear. For me personally, I have fair sensitive skin, so best travel hat this year. I found a new company called Wallaroo, and I was going to bring the hat out here, but I forgot. But I think some of you who were on the show, who saw
I remember that show.
the show earlier, they gave me a really amazing discount code. Oh, Seamus, they sent Seamus one too. Well, it's not going to look like it. It's too big for my head. There you go, guys. How does it look? This is Seamus's. His noggin is considerably larger than mine, but it does have like the the strap so that you can tighten it. Why do I love these? This is a woman made owned company out of Colorado in the United States, and their brims are at least 3 inches, which ensure that you have added protection. They're lightweight. They're super stylish. They have so many really cute designs, and there's a lot of them that are specifically packable. So you pop this up, and then you roll it and throw it in your luggage. And
Packable for most of us.
Packable for most of us. Maybe not Rachel, but but packable. So, and then it springs right back into shape. And I have smushed mine in my luggage for 24 hours, sometimes 36. So it's Wallaroo. Again, make sure if you need the notes for this when I make it a blog post, I'll put links in it. I gave away a Wallaroo hat not that long ago. I think Leanne, I don't know if you're still here, but Leanne won it. And then I saw her in Georgia wearing it, and I didn't even remember. I was like, that's a really cute hat. She's like, yeah, it's Wallaroo.
And Rachel Decker just said, Nugget, I don't think to travel with hats. It's a great tip. Rachel, I never traveled with hats until I started traveling with Juliana. And it's such a game changer because you're not worried about, like, you have another protection with the sun. And sometimes when you're cold, it's good too. So
yeah, it's all in all of those things. Or Rachel, like you like to point out, like it preserves your hair color.
yes,
For anyone
which is not happening right now.
So it keeps your hair from getting dried out, preserves your color, keeps you from getting more freckles. Lots of those things. But for me, I have to have smashable, packable hats, but I never travel without one. So that's my that's my award for best travel hat. And then this award is for best rolly luggage. And this again is a brand that I worked with last year, Delsey. And for those of you that got the Cruise 3.0 luggage, yeah, you got some too. I love that luggage for a couple of reasons, and it's again not an ad. We partnered, and I actually gave people luggage if it was a Christmas bonus for last year's tours. But the wheels they roll like a dream. The lining zips out so that you can wash it. It has on the larger size ones, it has a scale so you can lift it and see if you're overweight or not. And they're just pretty. And I actually had to take 2 pieces of luggage for the first time ever when I went to Poland this past October because it was cold and I had more gear. And I was able to roll both of them in the airport. It was no problem. Like normally I'm like, oh no, it's too much luggage. Like, so this is Delsey, and the one that I love is the Cruise 3.0. They might still have, if that's something you're looking for travel gifts for this season, they might have some sales on it. I'll try and see if I can look some up. Again, Slapdash award show. Okay, and Final. Seamus, do you want to be here for the final award of the show? Oh,
Here, I'm
Shirley,
gonna bring.
Wallaroo hats for everybody who wants to
I'll bring Penny up.
make sure we've got this. Thanks, Shirley. She put the link.
There's the link.
If for the yes, you can look up the hats. Oh yeah, Patricia. She comes in petite. That's another good tip. Back to the hats for a second. Patricia got the hats as well. So there you go. Okay, final award of the season.
What's the category?
Organized tours, small. Why? It's the CleverDever 10-day adventure in Slovenia.
That's amazing. Congrats.
Thank you. I want to thank everyone for this. I'm really surprised. I didn't know this was coming. It's an honor to be in a field with so many other amazing small tours. I can't believe I won. Just really humbled.
Congratulations.
Rachel and I actually, we met doing a play, and the guy who did the play invented awards. And he made it what did he make it?
The LAAREP, was that what it was?
Something like the Los Angeles Colored People Repertory Awards or something.
Something like that. It
Or
was
maybe
like
Los Angeles African American Awards. It was something I'm trying to remember. The point is, he made it sound like a separate entity. He made it sound like the awards did not belong to him. And then he held an award show ceremony live in the theater. And then he gave all the awards that year awards.
God.
He kept winning Best Director. It was amazing.
So funny.
So anyway, yes. This is an excellent tip, Sharon. CleverDever small tour. So I want to end on, I for the longest time I wasn't a big tour person, and for a lot of reasons people aren't. You want your freedom and all of that. But if you are going to go somewhere and really get in to the depth of what locals know and find that one restaurant in Dubrovnik that is actually amazing, sometimes you need local guides. And
True.
That's why I recommend you can travel with me next year. My Christmas tour is sold out, but you can still go to Slovenia. There are some spots available, and I would love for you to join me if you love fun, if you love making new travel friends, if you love having the best food ever. And I definitely recommend this. The Slovenia tour is August the 14th through the 23rd, and you have 1 week left to save $200. Then that sale is donezo. So if you want to save money and you want to give yourself an experience and not tough, come with me. And I need to make, I love it. There's a bunch of tips coming in, nuggets for people who've been on my tours. You need to come with me. There you go. That's it. I'm very happy to have won.
By the way, with that, sorry, Penny. I just hit her in the face. I'm sorry. By the way, I have had friends who have gone to Slovenia on a non-CleverDever tour, and I mean, just like on a different thing. And I compared notes with what I did and what they did. CleverDever tour is way better. And I'm not just saying that. Like the things that they did, I was like,
you spent money to go all the way there, and then you didn't even really, let's see. Let me see if I'm putting up the link too, just so you can read the information and get the itinerary, all that. It says it can't post to some channels, so let me know if you can see the link. Okay, Rachel, it's that exciting time. And Seamus, I'll have you pick one. Rachel, you pick one. We're gonna. Seamus, did you just? He's changing the lights. It's a good disco up here. To the winners. All right, we're gonna pick winners.
Okay. Tell me what to do.
Okay. I am going to scroll, and whenever you say stop, I will stop.
Stop.
It is Sharon Dissador. Let's eat brunch now.
I approve of that message.
Sharon, congratulations. You win a day pack. DM me if you hear this now. If not, I'll catch up with you. DM me and tell me where you want me to send it. When I say me, I mean Seamus, because he's going to take it to the post office and fight off the Christmas hordes. And also tell me your top 3 favorite colors. All right? Seamus, are you ready? You're going to pick the next winner.
Okay.
Because I'm doing 2 today because it's the end of the year. This is the last time you're going to see us. Okay.
Scrolling. Oh, are you not scrolling yet? Okay.
I am scrolling. It goes blank. I
Oh,
can't
I see.
see
I
it.
see.
So
Scrolling, and stop.
it's Shirley.
Shirley.
Shirley Dunbar.
Congratulations, Shirley.
I don't know if is it working. Yeah. So Shirley, make sure you DM me where you want me to send your prize and your top 3 favorite colors. So that is it. That you got the disco lights going.
I do. I don't want to give anyone. Is anyone epileptic? I apologize.
There was no disclaimer
I
about
should have
this.
disclaimed.
So anyway, thank you all. I know the show was a little long. It's the end of the year. We gave away a lot of awards. Thank you, Rachel, for your lighting or whatever it is you're doing there. That's very
I'm
festive.
doing disco.
I hope you enjoyed all of my travel awards and all the suggestions. There was a lot, but I have some good travel tips and I wanted to share them with you. Make sure if you're even watching this on the replay, by now you've already written notes or list so I can make sure that you get this when I finally publish it. Yeah, and that anything, what's happening in 2023 travel-wise? Rachel, are you doing anything yet?
I am. I think I am going to Thailand in the summer. So yeah,
Very exciting, very exciting.
very exciting.
We are headed to Portugal.
Yep. And then
Slovenia.
And
Seamus gets to see Slovenia for the first time, but in January. So, but he's gonna go skiing. He's gonna go skiing with our friends, our guide.
That's cool. That's really cool, Seamus.
Yeah, it should be
Tina
fun.
and her family. We're gonna go skiing in Slovenia, Italy, and Austria because they're all like right next door.
Yeah.
And then Tina and I are gonna go check out Croatia. And Slovenia in August, I have my tour, and I know you guys are coming with me, so I'm super excited for that. And then the Christmas tour. Austria, Czech Republic, Slovakia, and Hungary. And it is sold out, but you can always get on the wait list. And I don't know, I might go to Thailand.
I think you will be going to Thailand.
we might go to Japan.
Oh, we might go to Japan too.
Yeah, talking about that.
We're talking
You're
about
going to Japan without me?
You've already been to
You've already
Japan
been
with her.
No, but it's mine.
So
and
that's what I
Julie's
have on
place.
the. That's what's boiling up. Hopefully, I will see you on the road in 2023. And thank you again for joining the awards. And we will talk to you in the new year.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Bye.